with us on NFL Live. Let's recap the AFC Championship between the Patriots and Broncos. Started out pretty clear. Jarrett Stidham at quarterback for Denver, of course. Early first quarter, game tied at 0. Stidham going over the top to Marvin Mims Jr. for a 52-yard gain. Hey, we talked about that on this show. Those opportunities might be available. Broncos inside the 10. 2 plays later, Stidham finds a wide-open Cortland Sutton for the touchdown. The Broncos leading early 7-0. Big smile from Stiddy. Early second quarter, Broncos going for it here on 4th down, and Stidham's pass nearly picked, incomplete. The Broncos turn it over, so they come away with no points. Just under 3 minutes left. Stidham trying the chest pass, and Elijah Ponder picks it up and takes it into the end zone. Oh my. After a discussion, this was changed, ruling it a backwards pass. Dan, what'd you see here?
Yeah, this is just a poor decision by Jarrett Stidham. It's 3rd down. The defense wins the rep. The one thing you can't do is that. And then New England takes advantage of it. This is called PRO. It's a pass run option. Turns into a quarterback draw. If the pass isn't there, New England takes advantage of the turnover.
Game tied at 7 leading into the half. Early third quarter, 4th down for the Patriots. Maye trying to find a hole. Down right at the line, they give him the first down. Sean Payton challenges, and the call on the field stands. So a few plays later, it's 4th and goal, and would they be able to capitalize here? Well, Andy Borregales nails the 23-yard field goal. The Patriots now leading 10-7. That score is important. We'll tell you why. The snow's getting worse, but they're still going to be kicking field goals. I mean, look at this. This absolutely changed big time and certainly factored into the complexion of the game. Will Lutz on trying for the 46-yard field goal, but no good. It was tipped at the line, RC, by Leonard Taylor III.
Yeah, and even after the game, he said they didn't even know how far they needed to be for the snap. An excellent rush by the Patriots keeps the 3-point lead.
Next, Broncos possession, still trailing by a field goal. Stidham lofts one into the snow, and it's picked off. Christian Gonzalez comes up huge from that Patriots defense. So, ensuing Patriots drive, they're trying to hold on to this. A first down will win it. Drake Maye, as he is wont to do, takes it himself, seals the game. The Patriots win. They're going to the Super Bowl, 10-7. Here's Mike Vrabel after the game in the locker room.
Come on and play! Okay, listen to me. Listen to me. Sometimes you got to believe things before you can see them. Okay, you got to believe them before you can see them. And from the time that we started, you did everything that we asked you to do. Okay, we said everybody's journey to this league looks a little different. Just like everybody's journey to the Super Bowl looks a little different.
Just remarkable. Congratulations to New England and Mike Vrabel and that entire team. The Patriots have allowed just 26 points, fewer than 9 per game during their 3 playoff games so far. That's the fewest allowed in a 3-game postseason span since the legendary 2000 Ravens defense, which allowed 20 in its final 3 playoff games on their way to a Lombardi trophy. That defense has been so good. Marcus, what stood out to you from the Pats defense on Sunday?
The creativity. I mean, the pressure that they were creating on Jarrett Stidham without necessarily bringing an extra guy when Denver had enough to block it. But the twist on the interior between backers and away, running games with both the ends. You look here, you see Ellis come, he chips. The back has a decision to make for Denver. Do you take Milton? Yeah, but it forces this to be a bad throw by Jarrett Stidham behind him. Huge critical down. Again, they bring the same pressure. You bring the linebacker up, you wrap the defensive tackle, and it now forces Jarrett Stidham to feel like he doesn't have as much time as he does. So again, the protection was there. It was enough people, but they forced the back to be in a game change. And we used to try to do that all the time as interior pressure guys. This is Mike Vrabel at his best. They did a lot of this when he was playing with the New England Patriots, creating those things with Richard Seymour and all of those guys. And you saw it affect Jarrett Stidham in a major way. So beyond them bringing more than you can block, they still get creative, even with games that they run, to create an advantage at getting after the quarterback. They've been phenomenal up front.
And there was a question, right, coming into this one. Okay, the Patriots pass rush has looked so much better in the postseason, but they've gone up against the Chargers offensive line and, of course, the Texans offensive line. This is a Broncos offensive line that's top 10, better than that, quite frankly, by anyone's estimation. A much more significant challenge. And sure, some of that pressure rate comes from quarterback holding on to the football. But to Marcus's point, a lot of it comes from just this Patriots defensive line winning. The defensive tackles in particular stood out to me. Milton Williams, you got what you paid for, man. The biggest free agent signing was excellent last week. Showed up again, 3 quick pressures, including the one where on the boot on 4th down, he forces the incompletion from Jarrett Stidham, and Christian Barmore getting that sack. That wasn't against backups. That's against the interior of the Broncos offensive line. All-pro guard Quinn Miners. So when we move ahead to the Seahawks, we'll have a lot of time to go up against that game. It's those defensive tackles, Barmore, Williams, and Kyrus Tonga, who was excellent as well, that I'm watching as the strength of this Patriots unit.
Yeah, it's hard to run the football against a defense that fits the run flawlessly. I mean, that's what New England did, was they made Denver one-dimensional, and they could not run the ball. And when you watch it, you're like, oh, every single one of those guys on defense is fitting the run. Motion, this is the first snap of the game. Linebackers communicate, safety steps into his gap, but everyone has their gap, right? So the safety steps into his gap, then Spillane steps into his gap, and then there's Christian Gonzalez filling his gap as well. You go a little bit later in the game, watch the communication. Gibbons like, hey, you got to go down safety, you got to go down safety. Now watch the gap integrity. Fit it with the shoulder, fit it with the shoulder. Carlton Davis, you got a gap as well. Unbelievable. Just the way that they were consistently in the right places. Here it comes again. There's that D-line stunt. You got the A gap, I got the C gap. Where's the safety in the B gap? Yep, right there. And so when you watch that tape, you're sitting there going, man, how come Denver couldn't run the football? Because the way that New England fit when it comes to, like, I have to hit with my right shoulder, you got to hit with your left shoulder, somebody's got to fill that gap. It was on a consistent basis showing up, and once again, I'm disappointed because I didn't see this defense like this. I just did it in the regular season. I did not see this defense being as dominant
they were hurt,
as it is.
Dan, they were so hurt.
I know. Yeah, it's just they've been so impressive.
So it's fair.
Yeah. On behalf of the NFL Live crew, New England Patriots, I would like to apologize. We were not familiar with your game.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm going to tell you what, I thought they were good, and I knew Milton Williams was banged up, and Spillane was out. Christian Gonzalez wasn't healthy the whole season. But they have been historically dominant throughout this playoff run. And you want to talk about those teams? We're talking 2000 Ravens. We're talking 2002 Buccaneers. We're talking the LOB Seahawks. They're as good or better than all 3 of those defenses. There has been no defense in the playoff as tied in on all 3 levels as this one. And we talked about the Houston Texans and who they had at corner and the nickel position. No 3 people have played that well on the back end as Christian Gonzalez, as Carlton Davis, and as Marcus Jones have done in the last 3 weeks. And up front, they have been absolutely dominant. And on the second level, they run and they hit. And I'm talking about the safeties and the backers. Zach Kerr has had this team in one mindset. Try me deep. We don't respect you. We don't trust you. We don't think you can beat us. The safeties are aggressive. The corners are in lockdown coverage. And inside, they are winning at a fast and quick and dynamic rate.
I know we have a ton of time to talk about the Super Bowl matchup, but I cannot wait to see how they handle this Seahawks offense. A lot more coming your way here on NFL Live, and I'm glad you put out that apology, RC. Thank you. Coming up next, one of our favorites. It's time to bust it up, all right? We find out who our analysts say showed up, showed out, who ate on Sunday. You don't want to miss this. Of course, it's inspired by the one and only Swagoo, and he's been dancing. He's been feeling it today. Okay, Swagoo. Oh. Get it. Get it. Yeah. I'm not going to try to commentate it, but I like it.
Hey,
guys, he's the best dancer on this group. Maybe at ESPN.
Who, me?
No,
Thank you.
not
Thank
you.
you very much.
Not
Thank
you.
you for that. Thank you.
Not you. It ain't you,
Two
bro.
left
Really
feet.
humbling words.
Two
Really
left
humbling
feet.
words.
Dano.